top reasons why oil is so important in our skincare. And for Indian skincare, we used to have our mums and grandmoms poto us with oil before every bath, which means that we should have oil in our skincare 365 days of the year. I believe it should be part of your skincare, whether it's winters, whether it is monsoons, whether it is springtime, or even if it is the hot Indian summer. Now, in my experience, using oil in the night is always a problem. Sometimes you don't want to go to bed with the oil on your face. Sometimes you use so many serums that oil ka chance is too late and you're like, forget it, let me just leave the oil out. And some days you're just too tired to put oil. So how do we get oil to our skincare 365 days of the year? My hack is to use oil in your AM skincare routine. Nah, I'm not saying step out with oil. Here is what's worked for me beautifully in the last 2 years. I use oil the first thing that I wake up in the morning. I wipe my face with a wet tissue. This kind of removes all the serums or the creams that I might have had from my PM routine, and also the fact that your skin rejuvenates and there's a whole lot of toxins on your skin in the morning. You clean it up without using a cleanser. So your skin is not completely dry when you go in with the oil. It's still a little moist. You could pick the oil of your choice. Today I'm picking Kumkumadi oil, but you could pick almond oil, you could pick the rejuvenating serum from Daughter Earth, you could even pick mustard oil, you could pick coconut oil that works for you. In fact, I believe you should work with the oils that you've been brought up with, the region that you've been brought up with. Those are going to be the best oils for your skin and for the weather over there. So the Kumkumadi oil is, of course, I've spoken about it in so many of my videos, has lightning herbs called the Vanya herbs, and these herbs really help working in melasma, which is one of my top skincare complaints. And occasionally I get 1 or 2 breakouts, so there is always 1 or 2 acne scars to be dealt with. Now, not only is this oil rejuvenating and helping, it also is going to lighten the problem areas that I have. I go in with my fingers. I love to just manipulate my face. There is no set regimen in terms of, you got to massage your face a certain way. The important thing is to keep the pressure very light and to go around the muscles of our face the way they are. Here's a chart that you could use to understand how the muscles are laid under your skin. And as long as you're working along the muscles, you are good. So don't get stressed on whether I'm going to, age my skin by pulling it the wrong way or applying too much of pressure or not understanding the way our face is. If you remember how our mums and grandmoms used to do it, it used to be all kach, without any method to it most times. The thing is that consistency done properly wins everything else. So as long as you're able to get oil on your skin, you're able to massage it even for a minute or 2, that is the first win. And once you get comfortable with that, then you can go into massaging it the right way or understanding massage if that's what you want to do. Otherwise, just getting oil on your skin every day in the morning is more than enough, I would think. Once you've applied that, let it rest on your face while you have your morning coffee or your tea, or just read the newspaper or tend to the garden or play with your pets, whatever it is that you're wanting to do. And then go in with your AM skincare routine, starting with the cleanse and then followed with your actives, your moisturizer and your sunscreen. I'm not a big one for tools, but I really enjoyed the Kansa tool. I enjoyed the fact that it moves so beautifully on your hands. You can rotate it so nicely, and the motion that I follow is this. Half a circle, and that's all. It really helps me go into these areas very well. Where you want to use the least amount of pressure and disturb the skin the least amount, it goes in really, really beautifully. And I really don't know how much effect the Kansa has on the skin in the long term. You see, these things are so slow that आपको 10 साल के बाद पता चलेगा कि was it really worth it or not worth it. So some of these things you just do it without question, I guess. So you kind of do it like this, and I really enjoy it. Now, if you feel that there's a little bit of friction between the Kansa tool and your face or the skin, apply a little bit of oil on top of it and then start again to whichever area you're working on. At any point, we don't want there to be friction. It should glide very smoothly. All skin types can use oil. If you have very dry skin, dehydrated skin, combination skin, sensitive skin, you can use oil because oils have these rich fatty acids which actually help build the barrier of our skin. They help protect it. And I think that is the reason why oils were such a big part of the Indian skincare. If you have breakout, especially if you have active breakouts on your skin, that is the only time that I would recommend to not use oils or not even do face massage, because you tend to move the bacteria around, which can lead to more pores getting infected and can just make your outbreak really, really bad. So avoid it during that time. But if you have like 1 or 2 breakouts here and there and you largely avoid this area and go around with just your fingers or the tool, you are good. If you have fungal acne has over 1,000 triggers. Coconut oil is supposed to be one of the triggers for fungal acne, and so is neem oil. In which case, the best oil to use is the Kumkumadi oil, or you could also use the almond oil. I find doing this very, very relaxing, and here is the tip. Sometimes I just dunk it in cold ice water and then apply it on my face after I've come back from a tiring day outside in the hot sun. It really helps calm my skin and also kind of depuffs it dramatically. If you've been using the Kansa tool, or if you've been using oil in your skincare, let me know what your experience has been. For more on this, I'm going to meet you in the comment section.